What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Why do I have a feeling that we are the entity? And the unacceptable one? We were able to take down this bad boy in that last episode. Retrieve the focus from the Eclipse officer. And now we need to investigate this rubble. Oh, this is some nice atmosphere going on here right now. I am liking this a lot.
It's tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Nothing?
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Such a close match that they think we are our mother. All right. Let's say Ford or Fard. Are you anything? You're just a light. You are just a light. Search for information about Elizabeth Sobek.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Yeah, all right, so that answers the first question that I was going to have is what are the chances that Aloy's mother might still be alive? Thinking it's pretty slim right now. Wait, can we go up? No. All right, down. Why do I have trouble dropping? I'm hitting buttons. All right, obviously I was not hitting the right button. All right. Need to be on the lookout for data points in here. None of these are. I didn't think they would be, but gotta check. Got to check. All right, so this is obviously where Aloy's mother worked. Anything in here? Ooh. Check this out. This is a lab.
Protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look. If you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty bad. So, alright, realize this may not be the smartest of questions. But they created the machines. And then is this all about the machines taking over? Is that what happened here? Alright, looks like we have another one. No, oh, I thought that was a circle like that was going to be. Alright, we are going to Ted's office. I'm scared that I'm missing things. I don't like it. Just kind of triple check. Do I hear some beeping, or is that just... That might just be the music in the game. Alright, you want us to go over there. So naturally we have to check out over here first.
This'll come in handy.
Alright, not seeing a lot. You know, another thing I'm kind of noticing too, if you look at the perspective. Does Aloy look a little short for this world? I mean, that counter seems a little tall compared to Aloy. Alright, let's just, again, just double check. I do not want to miss anything story-wise, man. That's what we are here for. The amazing story this game is going to tell.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Holo projector, standard holographic projection device. Alright, so that is it just, that's a hologram? Is that what that's saying? We're gonna activate that, but hold on a second. Before we do that, let's check this out. Reception log. Alright, reception log, July 7th, 2064, 9:54 a.m. Field Commandant Dang of the Malay? That's probably Malay. Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments will be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07 a.m. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, we will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma Blend, no artificial creamers. What is... I can maybe understand the field commandant of an agricultural combine. What is a coffee company coming here to meet with? Oh, maybe machines to pick beans? I don't know. I'm not sure. 10:12 a.m. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Malay combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dang had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. All right, so competing groups, misscheduling. Muy no bueno. All right, in there. But let's activate this hologram first.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems
okay.
of tomorrow are
Oh, she stopped. All right, so it's just the same thing. All right, so that works. What did this say up top? Oh, it keeps changing. Interesting.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
Oh, look at all this. Bio Elizabeth Sobek, Ted Faro, history of FAS, definition, corporation, and reception. All right, so we did the reception log. Let's check out Elizabeth Sobek. Elizabeth, born March 11th of 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. So obviously very smart. And she excelled because she did all that within 2 years. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. All right, so she was in it for the good, the green aspect, and then they, as they put, shifted over to military. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. All right, so I know the Nobel obviously is a real prize. I'm assuming that Rachel Carson is also, and I apologize, I do not know what that is. I'm not familiar. All right, so again, trying to do good, and I have a feeling Ted Faro, we're gonna find out the complete opposite. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24, 2013, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots that exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. All right, so we definitely have some parallels going on with real world and the possibilities of what we might be facing in the future. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's largest known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. And so, yeah, so this just kind of, we know this already. The green, the stuff for the good is obviously good, but it doesn't pay as well as stuff like the military. So that's always a dilemma you're always going to have. All right, history, FAS. Faro Automated Solutions is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by grossing revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then industry giants like General Synthetics and Record. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company onto the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 40s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobek, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation, with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. That's a little bit of money. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-governmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FBM Mobile, probably saying that wrong, it's probably FB Mobile Global, by 321%. So that is some domination going on right there. Definition corporation. Well, we already know this. All right, so but you can go ahead and pause that if you want to go in that, but I don't want to do too much reading for you guys. I don't mind doing the reading, but I know I'm sure you don't want to hear it. Reception log, that is what we already read.
Corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Anything in here? I am not seeing anything. Okay, we can move on. All right, so are those might be the data files that we just read that he's referring to. Have to check the area. Another lab. Oh, was not expecting that. Nice move, Aloy.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Money, money, money. That's 100% why. Money and power. Yeah. Two of the most, how do I say this? Two of the scariest words you can say in a combination would be "trust me," right? Especially when you're talking about a figure or something like this. And then he actually used the words "we're going to exploit." But yeah, that phrase coming out of someone like that of trust me, it's a little scary. We will take you.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
Oh, well, that's it. Oh, air filtration going on up in here? And it's still working?
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Complaint. From Jay Friedkin to reception. Hey, reception, if that is your real name, want to know who scheduled Indo Melee? I did it again, Melee. I'm going to do that every time for whatever reason. Right next to Fresh Grounds. All right, so this is what we were talking about earlier, and the competing groups. That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. Oh, so he's specifically trying to play them off of each other. I get that, I guess. I'll explain because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other with what? That's right again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. I am not liking Sir J. Not at all. All right, so can we do something with you if we have a... Oh, all right. So we can continue along this way. Oh, no, back. I didn't get back. All right, there's a ladder there. Or we can go down. Well, you know, we gotta get up to get down, so let's...
Looks like I can climb here.
check this out first. Or is that's not the main lobby we were in, is it? No. Alright, it looks like it wants us to go up. So this time we're gonna get down to get up.
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Oh, this is. Yes. This is that main lobby because there was that data point. All right. Was this? No, this fell as soon as we dropped. That's what's going on. Oh, we have some climbing to do. Where am I starting this climbing now? There we go. Oh, I'm fine if it's like this. It's the Uncharted climbing that I struggle with.
Got too much already.
Yeah, that's the health, and we're already full. So nothing I can do there now. Oh no. That was not good. Alright, so how am I getting... There we go. Well, this is... Nope. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is where I just was. Surely I can figure this out. Can I not... Was I just at a wrong angle for this? No, it just will not let me do that. Feels like I need to get there. How am I going to figure that out? It almost looks like we can climb that, but we cannot. Can we like scale? Oh, all right. Yep. All right. Wait. No. Drop on down. The struggles are real. This cannot be that hard. It really can't. All right, now I want. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. All Alright, this actually went pretty smooth this time. Happy with that. There's a supply crate. Alright, this is a pretty big area. Let's head on in here.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
The way up. So that means we gotta check this out first. And back in this corner, not seeing anything. Might just be the hollow projectors.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations.
Oh. Damn it, man. Alright, we're gonna move on. I thought it would continue. My bad. I'm sorry, guys.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They could make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Excellent question. Excellent question. So that sounds like an AI program. And I guess if we, at the end of that, we got credit for that data point, we're gonna have to listen to this again.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
That is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And again, it sounds like they created an AI system for creating these machines, which of course, as she's asked, how do you stop them?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models. and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Wow, Aloy 100% just read my mind on that, because that was the sentence that stood out to me. I thought that looked like a corruptor on there, but yeah. Alright, so, man, this is, like I already said, terrifying. Now, I do have to give the guy some credit. These
Can't carry more.
They are some impressive machines. It's just, obviously the question is, should they have been created? And most likely the answer would be no. Spiritual Summit. Ooh, what are all these? Are these what I just saw? Yes. Alright. From Ted to Paula. Recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Oh, is he having a change of heart? Is he starting to feel guilty? Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later. But for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Is that what he's doing, or is he just trying to persuade? I would like to see that he is having a change of heart. And feeling guilty for what he's created. I guess there was not a timeline on that. At least I did not see a timeline. FAS campus log. High priority alert, automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert, automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Due to the increased frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. All right, another high priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. Has me think that what they're doing to the staff is they're locking them in. We're going to know for the full extent as to why. Reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presented for identiscan. All right, and now they're unarming them. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. So again, seclusion. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in the high priority. Additional entries corrupted. It sounds like it did not.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something bad.
Yeah, it was not going well at all. This was a supply crate, right? Yes, and I would like that blaze. See if there's anything else that I can just get rid of that we can only use for selling. I do not want to get rid of the wood. I've done that once before. I do not want to do that. Anything that's just straight up for selling. Although these are all watcher lenses. That's a lot of watcher lenses. Let's go ahead and disassemble some of those. Anything else strictly for selling? I've already kind of gone through and done this once, so there might not be... There we go. A whole lot. Well, let's go ahead and grab that blaze. Alright, so we have to get up. Gotta get up to get down. So we can get into Faro's office. I have to admit, this episode, Aloy has turned into a climbing machine. It's smooth, it's effortless. Until there, but yeah.
A long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
When will
if plants
she...
can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
When will she officially refer to her as her mother? Oh, check out that move. There we go.
Toes going numb. Keep moving.
Oh, not good, Aloy. Not good. All right, anything in the area before we lose our toes. Do not want to lose our toes to the frostbite. What are you? Supply crates. Can I get over to you or? Oh no, I'm not. Trying to look around that corner. Nope, 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 nope. Not happening. All right. Oh, more down.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Yeah, I agree with you, Aloy. It does want us to go this way. But I'm wondering, man, check that out. All right, should we maybe check back here? Because we could go down here. Oh, is this... We've already been... Have we already been here? Yes, we have been. I think we've already been here. Oh, not that way. Man, check that out. So this was a pretty large campus they had here. Come on, grab it. Oh, we do have to drop down. Where was it? Where was that at? That gave me that option. There we go. Come on. Oh, am I? Oh, I'm not buying that this is the way to go. Oh, there we go. Did not see you. Did not see you, my friends. Let's take a quick look. I know I'm going to be... I probably already missed some data points. Probably the only ones I'm going to get are the ones that are... you're kind of forced to get. Now, wait a minute. This looks familiar. Oh, no. Whew. Thankfully, they put that there. That saved us. All hands on deck. From Gordon to Gina. Gina, ever heard of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor related lawsuits to 127. Most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. All right, so they're having issues with their animals, their machines already. Why do I have the feeling I'm not going to be able to make this? That would be why. No, there's no way we're making that. All right, there we go. Man, this Faro's office better be worth it. Back out into the cold. It feels like we're just going in circles right now. Like it literally feels like I'm just going through the same area over and over again. I know I'm not, but that's what it feels like. Ooh, there's a crate in there. How are we getting to you, though? Am I missing a jumping point? A climbing point? I don't think so. Clearly missing something though. Oh, over here, can we drop? Oh, there we go. I don't know. That one's a bit shady. I think that one's a little off. That's all right. Banda C incident. From Stacy Anders to Robert. Dolphin Vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Watar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less, quite possibly the last of their kind. Not a great graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. That was tough to read, have to admit. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Yes. Let's move on from that one, and please, hopefully that gets scrubbed, only because we don't want to see the visuals of it. Don't want to hide what they're doing, but those visuals do not
Way
want
up.
to see.
All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Oh my. Gotta complete the hold. Oh, what did I miss down there? Supply crate. Alright, that's fine. Alright, clearly we are going up there. Now, I thought we were going to his office. Get climbing, Aloy. Get climbing. You are the climbing champ today, that is for sure. I'll give you all the credit for the climbs today. Rappel down. Oh, that is going to be... Oh, my lord. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, man, that is striking. Absolutely striking. All right, we've got a power cell.
Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for.
Find a use for the power cell. An ancient suit of armor lies in a ruin of the old ones, visible but out of reach. All right. Frozen Wilds. Yeah, of course we're not doing that one. So did we finish? No, Maker's End is still going. Search Faro's office for information about Dr. Sobek. All right, so we are still continuing this. Oh, I want to do the rappel. Yeah, there we go. This is going to be glorious. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, is this... No, we've been here. Yeah, we were here because we just climbed up. So how are we getting to this damn office? Examine.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Yes.
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Scanning away.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Les.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final Faro has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Man, that is a lot to take in.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of, in a stupor right now. I see your point. If you're so smart, you don't understand. Good point of what's really important right now, but we do want to know who's helping us, right? Let's go with the heart. You don't understand.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
All right, wow, there is a lot here. Let's start with Elizabeth.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
I like that response, Aloy. Way to go. All right, how about tracking my focus?
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Like I said, there is a lot coming in right now, and I'm just trying to take it in and enjoy it. But I am going to have to be really taking this in during editing. This is going to be a lot, man. This is going to be fun to figure all this out.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.